25 meters deep in the water, giant octopuses in various sizes briskly swim around. Around 10 of them, weighing over 15 kilograms, are seen in a pod-shaped structure installed for spawning. Encouraged by the better-than-expected outcomes of the giant octopus restoration project, the government plans to build more spawning facilities in 2 East Coast regions starting this year. Launched in 2015, the project to establish a giant octopus spawning ground in the East Sea will be completed before the year is up.
What if I told you that one of the smartest animals in the ocean ends up diced into thousands of tiny cubes every single hour? The octopus, a creature capable of problem-solving and master camouflage, is caught and processed in staggering numbers, 400 tons worth over $6 million just for Takoyaki.
The production of giant octopuses, which is a local specialty from the nation's East Coast region, is on the decrease. In order to increase the number of giant octopuses, the central and local governments joined hands and established a spawning facility 4 years ago.
From babies to larger ones weighing over 5 kilograms, caught in fishing baskets are pulled up.
한 1년 정도 자란 것 같고요. 무게는 한 2kg 이상 나가는 것 같습니다.
After a 10-minute sail from Muko Port, Gangwon Province, the nation's first spawning ground for a giant octopus comes into view. The facility measures 1.1 million square meters.
How does something so intelligent become a standardized product rolling off factory lines by the tens of thousands? Today, I'll take you inside the system that moves them from ocean depths to Osaka's streets in record time. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great, thank you so much for your support. Now back to the vid.
It goes back to, I don't know, 40. So in Japan, every street you go to, there's going to be, especially in the Kansai region, there's going to be stalls all over the place just selling this stuff.
So what makes a good takoyaki? Like when you take one out, like
just keeps it shape. It's nice round ball.
how do you know when it's done?
Usually by color. Big old grills like these, like way bigger, and just constantly making. And it's just, you know, food on the go.
How does a creature that can solve puzzles and vanish into its surroundings end up diced into uniform cubes and tucked inside a street snack? That shift from wild enigma to factory product is one of the more striking food supply stories you'll ever trace. The octopus, known for its sharp intelligence, has long been studied for how it remembers, adapts, and even mimics.
After 10 hours at sea, Alan Steer is bringing back his latest catch.
Yeah, all the coloured empties, please, Alfs.
His family have been fishing the waters around Devon for 3 generations. Their favourite meal seems to be juvenile crabs, leaving fishermen worried there'll be even fewer to catch next year. Alan is making up the difference by selling octopus too. If they disappear though, he could be left with hardly anything to fish.
This has been the problem for us lately. All these octopus. These have been getting in the pots, eating all the lobsters, eating all the crab.
It squeezes through gaps no larger than its beak and uses its suckers like nimble fingers. In the ocean, that versatility is survival. On land, it becomes part of a highly organized system built to satisfy demand. Here's the sharp contrast. Each year in Japan alone, hundreds of tons of this animal are pulled straight into the seafood trade specifically to supply takoyaki shops. A catch valued at millions moves through this chain just to end up as consistent cubes of meat. When you put that beside its reputation as one of the most intelligent invertebrates, the tension is clear. It's an animal that can outwit traps in the wild, yet it cannot avoid becoming standard stock for a snack food market. Now, take that local slice and zoom out. Globally, the harvest reaches into the hundreds of thousands of tons annually. Japan is not acting in isolation here. It's a key player in a much larger appetite for octopus across continents. The demand stretches from Europe's coastal kitchens to Asia's markets. Where there's a market, night crews are on the water, running fleets that rely on both traditional traps and larger nets. In quiet hours, when octopuses are most active, crews work with lamps, letting their catch come in before dawn. Quality is everything when you're aiming for the food trade.
They arrived around 2 years ago, fishermen believe because of climate change and warmer temperatures. It's not yet known how long they'll stay, but every day, more of their eggs are being spotted in the water. Usually, baby octopus can't survive cold winters, but they did last year.
The explosion of super crabbers the other fisheries that are working in the area, bottom trawls, dredgers. Another one is probably global warming or climate change. Crab doesn't like.
So there's special sauce for it?
Yeah, it's a takoyaki sauce. It's kind of like a Japanese style take on Worcestershire sauce.
So each animal is washed in seawater right on the deck before being packed into deep storage units below. These storage holds sit at freezing levels to lock in freshness long before the catch even hits shore. Think of it like icing down your best catch on the boat, only here the scale is multiplied. With refrigeration strong enough to freeze an entire container holding up to 20 tons, every step is about reducing loss and keeping the product uniform. Once the containers roll into port, the next stage begins. The octopuses don't head directly to markets. They head into large factory facilities where giant frozen blocks are carefully thawed. The tanks mimic the salt balance of natural seawater so the tissue stays stable. After thawing, workers and machines combine to prepare the animals. Some tasks are done by hand, like sorting by size. Smaller octopuses often get routed to other uses, while the larger bodies usually move forward to meet the demands of restaurants and takoyaki stalls. The cleaning step is unique. Octopus flesh produces mucus, and in industry it's removed with high-pressure water while the animals are tumbled in whirlpool machines. Known as a massage, it's intended to wash away slime and soften the texture. Some argue that this boosts tenderness, while others see it as overprocessing an already delicate meat. Either way, it's a step created to deliver uniform results, and uniformity is the goal when entire lines depend on precision. Next, the cooking process sets the final product profile. The cleaned octopuses go straight into large boiling tanks where they cook briefly, then pass instantly into cooling systems. This sharp temperature shift protects against toughness and locks in the light pink color that consumers recognize as a sign of quality. Without this process, the color would dull and the meat would lose the spring that makes it popular in bite-sized dishes. It's a moment where biology and industry line up, using exact timing and temperature to deliver a desired outcome. After cooling, the animals meet the cutting line. Here, automation joins with human oversight. Robotic cutters divide the tentacles into near-perfect cubes while workers manage flow and check quality. Each line can produce tens of thousands of these identical pieces per hour. From problem-solving animal in the sea to mass-produced cube on the conveyor, the transformation is complete. For the industry, efficiency is everything, and producing this steady stream supports thousands of stalls ready to fry batter and fold these cubes in. That's where the story shifts again, because beyond the efficiency and uniformity lies another layer. What does it mean when an animal this capable becomes part of a ritual food tradition? From catch to cube, it's a cultural journey as much as an industrial one, and it opens up bigger questions once we step past the factory gates. The octopus sits in two worlds at once. It's a master of problem-solving beneath the waves, yet also a raw material pressed into shape for mass food production. That trade-off is where culture and sustainability meet head-on. So the question becomes simple but tough: what does it mean when such a thinking animal turns into street food you can buy for loose change? Out on the water, choices ripple far beyond one catch. The trick is to know where seafood comes from, and when you shop or fish, lean towards sources that keep the ocean balanced for the next tide.